journeys with the you, me or hum couple Ajay Devgan and Kajol. And now for the love test. Yes, if you think you're in love or on the verge of the real thing and want to do that one last check, here are some things to do that test. Ajay, Kajol?
We took time, gradually.
Okay, so take time.
I think you should.
I think
you should take time.
Yes.
You should take time. You should be sure of yourself and the other person, and sure about what you feel, and then get into something. Otherwise, I don't think you should.
Okay, take time, go slow and steady, easy.
Okay, I think what he said to me before we got married also, which made a lot of sense to me also, was that at that point in time, we both were like, should we get married or shouldn't we get married? What should we do? And he was like, there comes a time in your life when you're ready to get married, and you have to think of it very objectively. Yes, you love this person, and yes, he or she is the most wonderful thing on earth or whatever. But you have to take time out, and you have to put yourself a little, take a little distance from the situation and look at it.
Though?
It is. If you get practical.
For 5 minutes it is.
Shrija and Sirish,
I'm saying
so
for 5 minutes
they must have done that themselves.
You have to do it for at least the first 5 minutes. You have to decide that, you look at everything from a complete...
You see it from a third person's point of view.
Okay, so get out of yourself and try and look at it objectively. That's number 2. Any more things that people can do before they decide that, okay, this is it. They're going to put their money and time on this?
And once they decide, they should believe in it and work for it.
It's forever, you're saying?
It should be. Otherwise, don't decide. If you can't make that decision...
Don't go into getting married thinking that, I'm going to write up a prenup and, I'm going to, if I get divorced, I will do this. And, what about 2 years down the line and all that?
If those thoughts are happening, then you shouldn't even think about it.
Exactly. I mean, if you're so unsure about what's going to happen to you in the next...
Then either you don't believe in yourself or the other person.
Okay. Now, I've been hogging all the time with you guys. I know there are all of you there with all your questions. I know, Tarun, you have a question. You want to go first?
My question is for both of you. It is said that you do something new every time in your relationship to regenerate the fire. Any special moment you can suggest?
No, you really don't need to do anything new to generate the fire.
I think the whole point is to keep it going.
Yeah, exactly.
Forever. The point is that every day you have to, work at it and make it happen every day. It's not something that, you can lie back and think that, okay, I'll start working on it 5 years down the line. Now that the fire is dying out, maybe I'll add another extra stick of wood to it.
What do you think about the Valentine's Day? What opinion do you have?
It's good for people who all around the year forget that, I love
They're
this
in love.
person. So there is this one day. There is this one day to remind you.
That yes, you're supposed to be in love.
And people who remember this every day of the year, you don't need a Valentine's Day.
Okay, Urmi, you have a question as well?
I would like to know that how does it feel to have 2 actors at home? I mean, how difficult is it to compromise between the life which you live as an actor and one which you live at home, like normal human beings?
We don't even have one actor at home. Because...
No, that's not true. Actually, he calls me Cartoon Network at home. And he's like, yeah.
No, we don't take work home at all. And we hardly discuss work, in fact.
We don't.
In fact, with Yumi or Hum, when we're making our own film also, we're not discussing it at home at all.
Let's go across to Nisha.
My question is, firstly, where did you go for your honeymoon?
We went all over the world for our honeymoon, in fact. And she didn't want to come back. By the time I was sick,
he was homesick.
And he was homesick. And I begged her that let's go back, and we came back halfway because it was a very long honeymoon anyways.
Okay. I think we are going to get one last word from all our other couples here. And the one thing that you would want to leave us with, either about your story or a tip for people like me who, have still not gone over the edge and want to know whether what should be the right trigger. Rahul, Daniela?
You should not be too blue-eyed about it and think that this is the perfect person.
Sirish and Shrija?
I think I'm too young in love to give suggestions, but I can just say hold on to each other till you die.
Okay. Namrata and Yogesh, you're getting the last word.
Pyar karo, shadi karo. That's it.
Pyar karo, shadi karo, stay in love, work at it. We've heard it all, and now that we are armed with all this, I think we can safely say thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Kajol. It was wonderful having you here, hearing all of this. I wish your success, I wish your film and you a great deal of success. Thank you. You've been wonderful, and I wish all of you love. Thank you.
Yeah, it required a lot of training. You, me, or hum, that's why we took 7 years to make it.
When you wake up the next morning after you've married and somebody's sleeping next to you, and you're like, oh God, but my privacy is gone.
Yeah, now there'll be details.
You want to talk?
I don't want to know. I'm above it all.
Look, you have this flaw and I'm accepting it.
It is completely fictional, damn. Motherhood was a much bigger adjustment than, I think, marriage.
Now Ajay has a story I want to hear. Did she forget you in the early years?
For the first 6 months I did.
She did it. I was happy for a change.